So, Donald Trump's going down to Mar-a-Lago again for the weekend. Gotta say, Donnie, a little bit disappointed that you're doing it again. Every single time, this is an estimate, that Donald Trump goes to Mar-a-Lago, it costs us, the taxpayers, estimated $3 million. He's gone down for the past 4 weeks. He's been president for 4 weeks. It costs us $3 million times 52 weeks in a year times 4 years. It's going to cost us $624 million after 4 years. If you get elected for another 8, we're looking at $1.2 billion. And I'm not criticizing when he went down and played golf with Shinzo Abe. A lot of business gets done on the golf course, completely fine with that. That's the kind of trips that okay as a taxpayer paying for. I'm not even mad about, Ivanka and Barron staying in New York, and I'm a New Yorker, so we foot the bill for that. I'm not even criticizing that. You don't want to disrupt the kid's school schedule. I completely get it. But these frequent trips to Mar-a-Lago gotta stop. The average American cannot afford to go down to Florida every weekend. Right now, you're having your bill footed by the average American. We cannot afford it, especially if you're going to build that wall. We do not have the money for this right now. I'm probably the only person at Trump hat criticizing him right now, and I'm also probably the only person who's a Trump voter who really doesn't agree with the wall. I'm going to ignore that other phone. I get so many telemarketers any day. But back to the point. He can't keep doing this on our dime. We cannot afford it. He criticized Obama for his golf vacations to Martha's Vineyard. And sure, Obama's vacations to Martha's Vineyard were a little bit more expensive because, Trump owns Mar-a-Lago, so it doesn't really cost him anything to stay there other than, the security that we have to pay for now. I'm not even mad that he goes out and does these rallies. I like a president that goes out and connects with the people. I think it keeps them level-headed, keeps them humble. But Trump, we can't afford to keep sending you to Mar-a-Lago every fucking weekend because you want to go to nicer weather. We don't have the money as a nation right now. Part of me wonders is that this is maybe because he's so used to being a billionaire and being able to just hop on his private plane and go anywhere that now he's not thinking, before $3 million's nothing to fucking Donald Trump. But, I'm sure it wasn't $3 million before he was president to secure him. But now, whether you like it or not, whether the rest of the world likes it or not, you are the most important American in the world. We have to pay to keep you secure. And I'm fine with paying to keep him secure. I don't want a president getting knocked off, But just to go down because you want to go to Florida because it's nice and you want to play on your private golf course, no. You're president now. I'm sorry. And presidents get to take vacations. I get it. You need time to unwind. You can't do it every fucking weekend. I can't afford to do it every fucking weekend. No average American can afford to go on vacation every single fucking weekend. And it's getting a bit ridiculous, because how is he supposed to maintain the appeal as a down-to-earth, economically savvy president when he's spending $3 million of our dollars to ride his private plane back and forth between his two houses? Maybe this is maybe a little bit hypocritical. I wouldn't be that upset if he said, I'm going to New York to visit my kids, my wife and my kid. I wouldn't be mad if they were like, hey, we're going to bring the wife and kid down to Washington. Bring little Barron down to Washington. Let him have fun. Sure, he could have a lot of fun in the White House. Got to be a pretty cool place. Not lying, if I was a kid in the White House, I'd be looking for all the secret doors and all that stuff. They've got to have them. And I'm rambling a little bit here, because it's not really I can make a 20-minute video out of a point today. We cannot afford to pay $3 million every weekend to send you golfing. Can't afford to pay $3 million to send you to warmer weather. You're the president now. Fucking suck it up. I'm really disappointed as a Trump supporter that you keep wasting our money. You're supposed to be economically savvy, and you're already going to waste, $20 billion building a wall that someone's just going to put a ladder up against and go over it, or dig a little tunnel. Or even this. Did you ever notice, Mr. Trump, that on the west and the east side of the Mexican border, there's water? They can go around in a little boat. Like how the Cubans get here, they go on those shitty little boats and they ride over to Florida. You're going to see the Mexicans do that. I don't think the wall's paying for it. The wall's worth paying for. It's not going to fix the problem. And I'm someone who thinks we need strong border security. The wall isn't going to do that. The wall isn't going to do that. I like the idea of putting Americans to work. That doesn't bother me, but the wall's not going to work. And if you're going to want to pay for this wall, you can't keep racking up a $3 million bill every weekend because you want to go to Mar-a-Lago and golf. Part of me thinks I don't even think I'd be mad if he's like, I'm going down to Mar-a-Lago for like a couple months. That's the new White House. And they just, I don't think I'd even be mad about that. It probably wouldn't be as expensive as it is to relocate him every fucking weekend. And not just that. I remember there was, I don't remember how long ago, he was having dinner at Mar-a-Lago. And some schmuck took a selfie with the schmuck holding the nuclear briefcase, the football, and posted it all over the internet for the whole world to see. What the fuck? Somebody, you can't walk around your private country club with the nuclear briefcase. I know you're the president, you kind of have to, but maybe that's not where you should be hanging out right now. Although I will say, I'm looking forward to the Trump rally later. Trump rallies are just fun. Even before I supported him, I enjoyed watching Trump rallies. I'd hate to out myself as this, but what am I going to do? And I was purely picking lesser of evils at the time. I thought Carly was going to be a good pick for Urita. Obviously didn't happen. But of all Republican candidates, she was the one I was hoping for. I was also hoping for Webb under the Democrats. I would have voted for Webb, and never voted blue in my life. I would vote for Webb. I'd vote for Webb. And Democrats, if you're smart, run Tulsi Gabbard in 2020. As a Trump voter, I will consider voting for Tulsi Gabbard. Because I don't think Tulsi Gabbard would spend $3 million every weekend to go down to Mar-a-Lago. I don't even think Hillary would have fucking done that. And actually, no, Hillary would have. Hillary would have racked up a bill. Who are we kidding? You ran as the people's president. The people cannot afford $3 million vacations once a week. You're trying to run as I'm one of the people. I'm giving the government back to you, the people, but I'm going to, take $3 million every week to go golfing. Just stop. I'm sure there's a nice country club up in Washington. I know there's snow on the ground up there right now, but fuck, is there not like a putting green in the White House? Shit. I bet it'd be cheaper than $3 million to put a putting green in the White House. Trump, instead of going to Mar-a-Lago every week and put a putting green in the White House, buy yourself a little present. If Dick Nixon can have a bowling alley, you can have a putting green. Moral of the story is stop spending money we don't have. Things we can't afford, especially since you're going to look to spend money on other things we can't afford. I love him for being as a... Who's the liberal documentary? Michael Moore. Michael Moore referred to him as the people's Molotov cocktail to throw at the establishment. And for that, I love Trump, but... It's kind of hard to pretend he's not part of the establishment when he's taking $3 million vacations every week on our dime. So, my advice to the president, who, you know what, I'm going to send this to Donald Trump. Donnie, if you watch this, comment, subscribe, like, I would love to be the press secretary. I love Sean Spicer. We're both fans of Gundam. But, we both agree that Dippin' Dots are not real ice cream. But, I'd like to handle the job. I think I could handle it. I probably would just answer every question with fuck you. So you might not want me, but... Trump, I'm going to send this to you, Trump. If you watch this, let me know. I'd like to know your opinion. Why do you think you should be able to take these vacations? Is it not $3 million? Am I wrong with the numbers? That's just an estimate I read. We don't know the numbers right now. Maybe you can tell us the numbers. Maybe it's $3. Wouldn't that be nice, a $3 trip to Florida? I would love that. I'd go down right now. I fucking hate Florida. There's so many goddamn old people there. I have family down in Florida, so I love visiting them. But, oh my god. It's America's nursing home. Maybe that's why Trump fits in, because he's 70 or however old he is, and he wishes he was in a nursing home right now instead of being president. I still stick by my theory he didn't see his win coming. I still say his plan was to start up Trump TV after all this. In fact, I won't be shocked if once he's out of office, he starts Trump TV anyway. And I will gladly watch it, because I'm sure it'll be incredibly entertaining, just like the Trump rally, that'll be at 5. I'm sure that'll be incredibly entertaining. You know, that's the thing. I like that he travels around and connects with the people, but does anyone really believe the reason he's having his rally in Florida isn't because, no, Mar-a-Lago's real life. I'll have an excuse to go to Mar-a-Lago this weekend. He already had a rally at a Boeing plant. That was great. We got to hear him say, beautiful aeroplane. He says everything like an old man. I fucking love it. Maybe that's why I love him. He reminds me of old people. And spiritually, I feel like an old person. And we also had, America's learned to sail the skies. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a big, beautiful aeroplane. But, yeah, that's my rant for the day. I got a lot of viewers yesterday because I started posting some Alex Jones meme videos, including the basic gestalt. And, I got a lot of likes on that, so thank you for, the views and likes on that, and, I will keep ranting. This is Ethan Miller signing off. I'm never going to remember to start with my name, so just get used to it. God bless.